Record this. So I won't ask you how that happened, but
Well,
I guess accidents happen, right?
you know,
Oh my gosh. Well, you didn't get cut with broken glass, did you?
well, Pat swept it up. She picked
Okay.
the pieces.
So you just left it there for Pat to do what
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Pat.
Oh,
Oh,
lucky Pat.
she
Oh
can't,
my
she can't
gosh.
get down and look on the floor. And
No, 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 no,
she's using a walker, so
no, definitely not.
it doesn't take me long to get here, so.
Yeah, I know.
I was calling her to see what time would be best for me to come over. And it ended up being right now.
Now,
Right now would be good. Are you in a comfortable chair, Pat?
Yeah, I'm in a dining room chair.
Dining room chair. Oh, yeah, yeah, good. Very good.
it isn't
Um,
usually such a
Pat, I just got,
here.
That's
huh?
it's only two people.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, Rita should be coming on
Mm-hmm,
and I'm recording it and then I'll send it to Joanne.
right.
Pat, I just got off the phone with my girlfriend Jody
Mm-hmm.
and her husband just got a lung transplant at Duke
Wow.
University about 3 months ago. And they just got home. You have to go. I mean, they had to go to Raleigh.
Oh, yeah.
They had to
I
go
have
live
to.
there. They had to commit to living there for 6 months or
yeah.
more for a
Mhm,
lung transplant.
right.
And it came from a 25-year-old guy, and Rich is 62. And it was a perfect matchup, first try. And he's doing great. He's doing really good.
Yeah.
We're going to go pick up a pizza and go over and see him later today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's
They're
amazing.
just, I mean, they had to live there for 6 months and they had to rent an apartment and rent furniture and then they had to give it all back and then come home and 6 suitcases and, you
Wow.
know, it's amazing. Lung transplants are just amazing. And it's,
Did their insurance cover it?
um,
I don't know if they do or not.
I don't know. They
Yeah.
actually have a lot of money. He had a rich aunt who he inherited $1 million from her about 8 years ago. And then he has an uncle and they inherited about 75 grand from him a couple years ago. And they own their home. And I mean, you have to have
That's
money to
good.
go get a lung
Well,
transplant.
I think yeah, that's a huge expense. I didn't
It is
know.
a huge expense and they could afford it. And I think because their income is so high, they don't get like any assistance or grants or anything like that.
Right.
Excuse me. My allergies. I mean, I was outside all day yesterday. We went to this car show for an hour and a half, and then we went to the birthday party, and we didn't get home till 6. And
Oh,
my
yeah.
sinuses are.
Mine are bothering me too.
Oh yeah, and I actually had when I went to the oncologist last Wednesday, they did a check on my immunoglobulins, and two of my immunoglobulins are good, but two of them are not good, and one of them is the one that takes care of your sinuses and all that, and it's just in the dumps. It's like -2. So I
Hi.
get it.
Hi,
Hey,
Rita.
how you
Hi.
doing?
Good.
You're kind of dark. We can't see you very well.
Oh,
You got any lamps there?
There
Better.
you are.
okay,
Thank you.
that's better. Mom, how are you doing?
Oh, okay.
Just okay?
Just okay.
Stay in the picture.
You had a busy day yesterday. You said you were too busy to even think about playing the word game, which
Yeah.
made me laugh. I was like, oh my gosh. She said, I'm having a really good day. I've just been busy all day.
Why are you saying just okay? Are you finding it harder to get around than you thought? Or
It's so hard to do everything while you're attached to that walker.
I know.
It's
Well, but you know,
everything is in slow motion.
that's
right.
okay.
It
takes me an
is.
hour to get dressed.
I mean, you're in no hurry, right?
Yeah, so what?
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
you
and
just,
it's better than doing it from the floor because that's the alternative. If you didn't have the walker, you'd be on the floor.
or not being able to do it at all, you know. it's gonna be a few more weeks of using the walker till you're
Yeah.
don't have the pain. I mean, bones take that bone is the biggest bone in your body, I think, isn't it, Pat? I think the femur is the largest bone in the
I
body.
think so, yeah.
So it's gotta heal.
Well, my whole leg aches all the way
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
to the foot.
And I think that's typical.
It
And
Mark?
is.
it's around the
Here for a
knee.
second.
I mean, when I broke my arm here, I got kicked by the horse and I got 2 hairline fractures in the shape of a V. And it was months and
Mhm.
months.
I
And I had
can't-
the cast on
I
for
can
6
feel
weeks,
it.
but then I had to do a lot of physical therapy and it hurt
Mm-hmm,
for quite a few months.
yeah.
Took a while
Well,
for that to
When mom
slowly.
asked the doctor like how long she was gonna have pain, he said, well, I don't think you're gonna like my answer. And he said, 3 to 6 months.
I know, I think
I was
that,
gonna say, I mean, when my arm broke, it
I'm
was.
sorry, I'll be right
months.
back. I got a
Yeah.
pie in the oven.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was probably 6 months before I didn't feel pain in my arm anymore, but it does fade away.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
going to stay intense like it is right now. It'll slowly over time fade away till you don't really feel it anymore. Sorry, I'm getting text messages from Amy. Amy and Warren are on their way to Florida. They're going to Port Charlotte, which is below Fort Myers, and they're staying in a beach house for a week.
Mhm.
So
Who's
she's
that, Janet?
Amy and Warren, they left at 3:30 in the morning. And
Mm.
so the kids could sleep and they are just going to Port Charlotte, which is like about a 9 or 10 hour drive from where they live
Oh, wow.
down to it's the Gulf Coast of Florida, and they're going to be there for a week. And she's just sending me some updates of where they are,
Mhm.
which is good because I wanted to keep up and make sure they're doing okay.
I missed the end of the conversation, but I'm
Yeah.
sure that is a bummer, Mom, but
Oh,
takes
yeah.
time. It just takes time, right?
And that doctor was saying that, that hip replacement is deteriorated.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
You
Oh, he
know,
did say
The
that?
plastic in
Oh,
there, he
Yeah.
said has worn out.
yeah.
That's not
oh,
helping anything, probably.
no.
No, no,
Oh, I don't like hearing that, but I mean, it has been 30 years,
yeah,
23 years or something.
yeah,
35.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't really like hearing that though.
So I don't know
No.
what they would have done, like if she actually broke her hip.
Yeah, what
Like,
would they
you
have
know,
done?
I know.
I don't know if they would have put you into
So you
surgery.
got to be really, it's good to be aware of what condition your hip is in.
Yeah.
And
well,
that's all the more reason to keep using the walker and use
And
the
to take it
cane,
really slow.
take things
Take it
really
really
slow so you don't fall. Yeah. Yep.
I think all of us have learned that things happen
Oh,
slowly.
yeah.
There's a lot of waiting, right?
A lot of
You
waiting.
can't eat for 2 months, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I know. I know.
And
see, Mom,
usually-
at least you get to still have ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm jealous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's all a waiting game, any of this medical
is.
stuff, right?
And that's like a mental torture,
Yeah.
because
Any
it
type
seems
of
like it's so
forced-
slow.
Yeah. Any type of forced waiting,
Oh,
Mhm.
horrible.
and new things that we learn that we have to start taking precautions for. And look at Rita, you've got
Oh, you
blood
guys.
cancer now and
Yeah.
forever.
Things you
And
have to learn that you didn't ever think about before.
Right. And like I was
Yeah.
fine, perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
I know. And it's that mental state. You think, oh my gosh, I
Mhm.
remember when I used to feel so good. Am I never going to feel good like that again?
Yeah.
It's not.
I
You
know.
just,
But it's interesting that the nurse that came to see me the other day is the same one that Pat had.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
And I'm
I
thrilled.
know.
I'm thrilled that she is coming to see you because she was great with me. I had to have a nurse come 3 times a week and they had to do all this stuff to
Yeah.
the wound.
Oh, I
Oh,
And
know.
she was fantastic.
wow.
I mean, sometimes she, wouldn't be there for a week and I had some other people, but she was by far the best.
That is so nice.
I'm so happy about that.
I am
Yeah.
very happy about that for you.
Just to have somebody that you already know what they're like.
Yeah.
That's such a big plus.
Oh, it is. A very big
She
plus.
said she's been doing this for 18 years.
Wow. How
Her
often
name
will
is-
she,
Her name is Olia. She was born in the Ukraine.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
born in the Ukraine.
so how often will she be coming?
I think, I'm not sure, but probably about once a week. I've
Okay.
got a physical therapist coming Monday at noon,
Okay,
and there'll be an occupational therapist coming too.
Okay.
Mhm.
that's good.
Mm.
And they can see where you live and give you some tips and tricks on how to do things easier.
It's still better than being in the nursing home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, Mom, you are,
Oh.
see, you gotta
Yeah.
count your blessings. You get to sleep in your own bed and you're back in your
Think
recliner.
of all those people that are still there and have to be there. Just,
I
Just,
know.
that
You got to
have
leave.
people coming in
I
all
know.
hours of the day and
Yeah,
night
to take
and
your
telling you
vitals.
this and that. You don't
Right.
even know what's happening for the day.
I know.
Right,
Yeah.
and you
I
lose sleep.
haven't had to take anything for sleeping since I've been home
Oh,
because
good.
I'm so tired, and being in my own bed is the best, so.
Yeah.
I'm,
See,
s-
so
I mean,
really, you're very lucky in many ways.
yeah, but I mean, healing a big bone, your body's working harder and it does make you more tired.
Yes.
And
I do
because
that all the
actually,
time.
yeah, I mean,
You need extra
Right.
sleep to heal.
right, you need extra
Yeah,
sleep. to
actually,
heal.
sleep is the best thing.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you need that and you need to
Bone broth.
eat good. Yeah, you need to eat good.
Get your protein.
yeah,
Drink your bone broth.
yeah. They said to make sure you get protein at every
Yes.
meal.
Every meal, yes. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's good. Well, you just have to take your
I
time.
know. It's crummy. It's crummy.
Yeah. You missed this, Rita, but in the beginning, I mean, I logged on about 5 minutes earlier and then Mom came on and Pat was there and Pat called Mom to see when was a good time to come over and Mom said, right now, I just knocked a full glass of water on the kitchen floor and there's broken glass everywhere.
Oh, no.
So Pat rushed over there.
Was that the walker's fault?
Oh, it's my fault.
You
Oh,
got it.
Just to keep it exciting, keep it interesting.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll show you my bruise on my leg. It's getting better, but it's
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it's still pretty
Oh,
awful looking.
Oh,
man.
my gosh,
Wow.
wow.
So
Oh,
it just,
yeah.
the bruise got really
Oh.
big and it's really tender and hard. It feels really hard around that bruise. But I'm supposed to put hot compresses on it, like a dry hot compress, like I have a hot water bottle.
Jeez.
And
Janet, that's horrible.
it was the stupidest thing, but you know, I bruise so easy. Like on somebody else with good platelets, it would have been just a tiny little bruise and it would have already, but with me, and because two of my immunoglobulins are very low that I saw last week on my report, it takes me extra longer to heal up from anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, but it's not infected. I'm supposed to keep it exposed to the air as much as I can during the day. So that's, what I'm trying to do.
I know, it's so funny because I was just sitting here thinking, like this week, my hematologist is great. They're off. The assistant is wonderful. Her name is Ashley. But because I was just like, I just get messenger through the portal, it's like,
Mhm.
I said my last phlebotomy was April 29th. And now, now I just, I'm just getting nervous. I don't know what my count is. I'm nervous about blood clots and everything. She's like, so she had me come right in and we did blood work. She's
Mhm.
like, you could do that anytime you
Right.
want. She's like, anytime you want. If
That
because
is very
I am
good.
in that process when I don't know, but everything was good. Everything was good.
That's great. And the physician's assistants are so good. Like I love my physician's assistant,
Mhm.
Savannah.
Yeah.
I see her half the time. And when I see Dr. Stevenson, it's a little rushed. He's very good, but it's always a little rushed. She just spends time with me, talks
Mhm.
to me. I can
Same.
chat with her on the portal, ask her
I
questions.
know. She's great because I'm like, I've been asking her so many stupid questions because I'm just nervous about things. And she goes, this is totally okay. It's totally normal.
Right.
It's what happens. It's what people do in the beginning, Yeah, she's great. She's great.
Yeah. That's really good to be able to get your questions answered.
Yeah, yeah. And that was so cool. I could just go right down there.
Mhm.
Yeah. I just texted you guys a picture of my latest surgery because you can't really
Oh,
see,
yeah.
you can't really see it.
No.
And it's over
Oh,
here in
geez,
the
Pat.
chat.
Oh, Pat.
But
Oh,
Mm.
Oh,
oh,
yeah, ugly, huh?
hey, yeah, but it looks like they kind of went in your normal fold of skin there.
Yeah,
You've got ointment or something on it.
yeah, and then I've got this goop all over it. It's,
yes.
Yes, because it
Aquaphor.
doesn't really show up in the Zoom here.
Well,
Well,
Oh,
when you look at it,
yeah.
it's shiny.
Yeah, because you can see the thick stuff I have on it.
That Aquaphor is good. I mean, it's like the best diaper ointment too. All my kids have used Aquaphor on their kids.
My
It's
friend
the
told me
best.
that's what you put on when you get a new tattoo.
Oh.
I didn't know.
Oh,
Well, now you
oh,
know.
I'm
Pat.
planning on a tattoo.
Oh, gosh.
Does it like keep moisture in and moisture off of the wound?
It's like a barrier,
Okay, yeah.
It's sort of
Yeah.
like Vaseline, but it's really thicker than Vaseline.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's not cheap either. It's kind of expensive, but it's good.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
my
I don't
kids.
know. I don't know how he did the stitches. Like, I don't know if the stitches are inside somehow because you can't really see
No.
stitches.
They probably
Well,
are. I
because they
mean,
have to do all the different layers of skin. He went deep, so think
Yeah,
of
I don't know how he did
think of
that.
all those layers. There's probably
I
layers of,
mean, I can't see what he's doing when he's doing it.
yeah,
well, that's good.
Yeah,
I don't think you'd want to.
I don't think I'd
Yeah.
want.
But she had 3 needles stuck into her face.
ugh.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
First
Now
one-
you were not totally awake, were you?
Yeah.
Ugh.
They did give you
She was-
anything to relax you for that?
Well,
I mean, can't they do one little numbing one and then wait a half hour until it's numb and then do the other ones?
Well, it doesn't take that long. Like, he did the first one, which really
Oh.
hurts a lot. And then, like in a minute or less, he did the second one, which was slightly less than the first, hurt less than.
But
the first.
slightly.
And then took a break. And then the third one,
Okay,
was a lot better.
okay.
But
Ugh, that sounds
So
horrible.
you had your eyes closed, I'm sure.
oh yeah, because he had this real bright light shining on me. So
Did
I
they
had
put
to-
something over your eyes?
No, he just said close your eyes.
Oh.
Ugh. Well, it's
I
good.
sent my picture to Toby. I said, here's what happens when you get skin cancer.
Yeah,
Make
good
sure
for you. You
you're
should.
being
Yes,
careful."
he does,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
he could,
He's
He
a
is
prime
so pale.
candidate.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
White
he
skin.
could
And-
go overboard, you know?
And now he's down there with sun pounded down every day,
Yeah.
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 Well, and we know more now. We have sunscreen now, I guess. but-
Right. My
Yeah.
dermatologist said the skin damage that I have on my back, which is just a few little spots, but there are no moles or anything.
Yeah,
But he says it looks like sun damage. He said that's from many years ago.
yeah.
We didn't think about that when we were teenagers.
Well, they didn't even have it. They didn't have sunscreen, did they?
Yeah, They only gave you creams to help you tan.
Help you tan, yeah, baby
Yeah.
oil and stuff. Yeah, there was nothing to protect you from the sun. Nobody knew you had to be protected from the sun.
Yeah,
There was
Mhm.
plenty of ozone layer then.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I need to catch you guys up on something that happened to Wyatt about 10 days ago. And I haven't told you because there's been all this stuff going on with mom and Pat with your surgery and, just a lot of stuff going on. And also it's been a very tender subject is that, Colton and Summer, they got Wyatt, that black lab. Her name is Remy. They got it for him for his second birthday and he's 5 now.
Yeah.
And this was Colton's dog that he had trained to be a duck dog because he is an official duck dog, a duck guide.
Mhm.
And he was training her for that and everything. Well, Wyatt has always kind of teased the dog, and
Oh, no.
Remy has always put up with it, but she's developed a skin condition. It's like a yeast skin condition, and over the past 3 or 4 months, she has been it's irritating and she has seemed uncomfortable. They're trying to treat it. They're doing everything they can and giving her baths. And it's just been not a good situation. And they've noticed that she's been growling occasionally, especially at young children, and growling at Wyatt when Wyatt teases her. And Wyatt just doesn't know how to not tease the dog. So
know,
on the last day of vacation, when they were in St. Augustine, Colton was taking a nap on the couch and Remy was sleeping on Colton's legs, the other end of the couch. And Wyatt went up to him and just started messing with him. And Remy bit Wyatt in the lip.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
And it was
Oh,
very
Rita.
traumatic. And I'll show you a picture.
Rita's greatest fear.
Oh,
There's a picture of the day after it happened.
oh my God.
And it is, you can see he like
Oh.
bit through. It didn't bite all the way through, but he has 6 stitches.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
They had to put 6
Good.
stitches, and it's looking a whole lot better now. They're the kind that dissolve, but Wyatt's been picking with it. Then he went to the park the other day and kind of busted it open again.
Oh my God.
That's
So-
terrible. Rita, I hate for you to hear this, Rita.
I know,
It's your worst fear.
but it's because Wyatt picks on the dog and
Yeah.
teases her, and the dog has always put up with it, but she's not feeling good. But here's the situation. It boils down to, they took the dog to the vet 2 days after they got back, and to look at her skin condition and to talk to the vet about this bite. And the vet said, I hate to tell you this, but once a dog does that, she's 3 years old, but if they stay together and he continues to tease the dog like that, it can happen again. In fact, aggression can get worse. So
Ooh.
the dog has to go.
Oh.
And the dog has now been in the basement by herself, but they love this dog. And Wyatt is like, I want Remy. Why? Remy didn't mean it. I promise I won't do it again. I love Remy. And this is like, they are buddies,
Yeah.
And Colton is totally heartbroken because he has a bond with this dog. And
Yeah.
Remy has really helped.
Well, I guess Wyatt won't do that again, huh? I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
No, the problem is Wyatt, they had him assessed last week at a child neurologist, and he totally has ADD. We've known this. He can't concentrate. He's going to have to go for further neurological testing, and they're going to see how he responds to certain commands and stuff. He doesn't know the alphabet. He doesn't know how to count. He doesn't know how old he is. He doesn't care about any of that. He's not going to do well in kindergarten unless he's on some kind of regimen, and he might need medication, which he possibly will. And Colton had this issue when he was growing up. Wyatt is just like Colton was. I mean, he might even be worse. So there's that too. So it's really hard to get Wyatt to not do that. And I have been over there when he's teased the dog, and they're like, stop doing that. Remy's going to bite you if you keep doing that. And he laughs, and runs off and comes back and does it again. He's just, basically it boils down to Wyatt is too young to have a dog. He's got issues and he should not be around a dog because he doesn't know how to be with a dog. And he
You
got
should
bitten
think
out.
that he has suffered enough pain from the dog that he'd want to keep away from him.
Well, Summer is like this. Since the vet said the dog could get more aggressive, Summer's like, the dog's got to go. I'm sorry, but my child comes first. And Colton knows
I
this.
agree.
Colton knows this. So it's just very depressing for him because
Yeah,
Well, then-
they're very close. I mean, think of your kids with their dogs, and if their dog bit a child like this and they had to put that dog down.
yeah.
It is so hard to make that decision.
Yeah.
So they're going to
It's
try to,
sad because it didn't have to get to that point, you know?
and why it just shouldn't, they should not have a young dog. Why it just
Right.
can't. And they didn't know this when he was 2, that he was that this, could possibly happen. So this is like your worst nightmare with getting a dog for your child.
But was he really teasing the dog or just thinking playing? Like, was he just like a kid playing?
Yes, but Remy has this really bad skin condition
Oh,
over the last
okay.
3 or 4 months, and she's not feeling good. And also their other friend, Andy, they have 3 little girls. When they come over, Remy has had to been put up because Remy growls at the kids.
Well,
So
see,
we're
that-
thinking
I
he does
think
not
that's-
need,
Yeah.
he needs to go to a home where there's no kids.
But you know what? It seems like a lot of dogs don't like kids. Like
Yeah.
Ben's Bucky, he doesn't do well. He nipped Gavin, remember? It seems like I think kids are too hyper or something for them.
They are. Kids,
Yeah.
dogs don't like surprises like that.
Yeah. But it seems
So-
very common. And I think Mare's dog too. I mean, I just think it's a real common thing.
It is. And some people who have dogs and then they get pregnant and have a baby, they're terrified. I mean, I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember when we were growing up, the Hans had a Cocker Spaniel named Tammy.
Oh yeah, I remember
Tammy
Tammy.
bit one of their kids really, really bad in the nose, and they got rid of the dog.
Yeah. That's
Was
probably
that-
going to have to happen with their dog.
It is, so it's really horrible. So we've been talking to Colton about it, and he's coming to grips with it. They're keeping the dog out of the house. The dog is in the basement. But this is a dog that lives with the family all the time and goes on
Yeah.
vacations with them. So it's just, I mean, Summer loves the dog too. I mean, they all love the dog, but when it
It would
comes
be so
down to
nice
it-
if they could find some other family for
Well, they're
it.
going to try to find a family, but Summer also has an uncle who lives about an hour and a half away, and they loved their lab. They had a yellow lab, 17 years old, just died a few months ago, and they
Oh.
would love to have the dog because
That
their
would be
kids
so
are
cool.
their kids are grown and older. They live out in the country. Remy could run, outside and everything. So Summer's ready for that to happen, but it's up to Colton to call him and Summer's
Yeah.
mother called
It'd
her
be so
brother.
great that Colton could see him occasionally,
He could, and he'd know he's under good care, and people would dote
Yeah.
on this dog, and this dog would be in the home. And so it's just a matter of letting go.
Well,
Yeah.
is Wyatt gonna have any scars?
We
Or
don't know
anything?
yet. They had him stitched up in St. Augustine at the ER, and it was a good surgeon. They liked him, and he did invisible stitching with the stitches that'll disintegrate. And when they got back, they took him to a plastic surgeon, and the surgeon said, looks like they did a pretty good job. He's very young. He's got a lot of growing to do. He's a guy, he could always have a mustache if he didn't like it, but
Mhm.
bring him back. They like, let it heal up, bring him back in a month, and then we'll see.
That's
But,
true. It's got to heal. and
Summer
swelling.
is a mother. I mean, this was a horrific thing that happened. They were on vacation. There was blood
Oh, yeah.
everywhere, and they had to rush him to the ER with all the kids, And then they had to come home in the Jeep. And they had the dog loose in the car on the way there. It's only a
Oh.
6-hour drive, so they just, took the Jeep, and all 3 kids were in the back seat with the dog sitting on the floor. So they had to figure something out, and it was terrifying to come home the next day after this happened. And it
Well,
was just
that's
been
why
a-
they make muzzles, right?
Well, yes, and actually, they were thinking about that, but the vet said, this can make the dog more aggressive.
Well, I just meant temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily, but they figured out a way to put the dog in the way back. Anyway, so there was a seat separating them. But, you know, muzzling a dog for any period of time when they're not used to it can actually make them more aggressive. And the vet said the dog could actually still injure the child in some
Yeah.
other way
I know.
if he was teasing the dog.
I know. Can you imagine how horrible a muzzle must be for a dog? How horrible.
I know,
Take away their defense, right? Their only defense is barking, right?
I
You
know, I know.
Biting, you know.
So this is just a whole traumatic thing they're going through, and it's been
Oh,
really
that's
hard.
horrible.
And of
I
course,
really-
I support Summer. I'm totally on her side, but Colton
Yeah.
listens to me and she wanted me to help to, I've been talking to him a lot about it. You know, everybody is like, dog's gotta go. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you love the dog, but it's just a dog.
You know how stressful that would be living there, constantly watching the dog, and 1 minute you can't, and
Oh,
you know,
can't.
oh, that's why the dog
I
is in
mean,
the basement.
animals are unpredictable. I know, but what good is it for an animal to be living in the basement?
Exactly. It's not the perfect thing. And so, you know,
It
Colton's-
won't be around people.
Yeah, they're you know, and also this dog did not turn out to be a really good duck dog, because it turns out when she was 2 years old, she started having hip dysplasia problems, and so she limps. So she's not a duck dog anymore.
Oh,
Because she's injured. And, you know, surgery would be like $5,000, which they're not gonna do. And, you know, now she's got these skin conditions. So, and that could just be she's got a bad immune system, because it's unusual. So,
Hmm. That's a horrible story.
well, it is. And this was like a $2,500 dog that they went to Kentucky to buy. They searched out a purebred lab, you know. This is not just some $50 dog they bought locally. So she has papers, and it's just horrible. So anyway, I haven't told y'all about that because it's just been, it was too much. When we were Zooming with
We
you,
had a lot going on
I
last
didn't want
week.
to, I didn't want to bother you.
Yeah.
well, you
Extra.
know, it could have been worse. He could have.
It could have
really
been.
hit him in the face and
Oh, yeah.
It could have been much
His
worse, and it
face
could happen
apart.
again is the problem. Because once a dog realizes nipping him in the face, biting him, got him to leave me alone, they'll do it again. It can,
Yeah.
aggression can- and once it's started against children,
Right.
it can happen again.
And it would be worse next time.
Oh, yeah.
so Rita, I hear you're gonna have a dog for a week.
Yeah, Meredith's on her way. She should be here probably in 15 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, he's a sweet little dog. He's a dog. He just likes to cuddle on your lap, you know.
So what are you gonna do all
Meredith's-
day long at work?
Huh?
What are you gonna do all day long at work? Come home? and
Well,
then-
I mean, he's used to being home, you know, when Mary's at work.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, doesn't somebody have to come and let him out halfway through the day, or?
No, I mean, I'll let him, I don't leave till like 9. I mean, I might in the beginning come back, you know. We'll
Mhm.
probably, because I don't leave till like 9:30. And then, you know, I'll leave him in a room, and then if I may come back during the day, but he'll be fine. No, he'll be fine. I was thinking like we usually go for a walk after work, so maybe I'll just come home a little early and pick him up and take him to our walk with us.
Yeah,
6. No, because Meredith she leaves for work at 8 in the morning. And she doesn't get back till 5:30, 6. You know, but this week is she'll be working very long days, so
sounds like it.
that's why we're doing it.
And her dog walker is on vacation.
on vacation. Yes.
So that's terrible timing.
Oh, it is. Needs a backup dog walker, I guess. But you know, she just hasn't found one yet. You know what I mean? It's just like
True, she does.
there's only so much you can do, you know. She just moved again last week, you know. It's like there's just only so much.
I know, it's like poor Ozzy, now this.
I know, and now he's coming to my house and then she's gonna leave. I know.
Oh,
What's he gonna think?
Maybe you can do FaceTime. She can do FaceTime with Ozzy.
I don't
This week,
know.
so he can
doesn't
see her
seem
on the
to get
phone.
stuff like that.
I just got a text from Kelly.
Yeah,
She sent me a picture of her left arm all wrapped up in a bandage. And she gave Comet a bath, and then she said she must have missed a spout of water on the tile floor, and she fell in the bathroom. So she went to urgent care,
oh no.
and she has to go back in a week. They said, what did she say? There's a spot that looks really funny, but they were not positive yet. They didn't want to do surgery or anything for another week.
What? Surgery?
It
What?
might be broken.
Yeah. Or,
Did
you
they do
know,
an x-ray?
Like
Yeah.
where?
Yeah. but
On
they
her
wanna look
forearm?
at it. They want to look at it in a week
Oh,
to decide.
Oh,
Oh,
Kelly.
no. Her forearm?
Yeah.
the whole family is falling apart.
Come on.
God. Oh, poor Kelly. She broke her
man.
arm?
Well,
It sounds like it might be a possible, like a compound fracture where the bone moved. Because that would require surgery and they'd have to put the bone back together.
That's her
There's no
left
other reason.
arm.
If
Yeah.
it's more than a hairline fracture, that would be surgery.
yeah.
Is it her right arm or her left arm?
Left,
Oh,
Is she left-handed or right-handed?
right-handed.
well, that's a plus. Oh my gosh.
Except it's still probably gonna hinder her at work.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She says she's been nauseous with the pain. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
I know.
oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Poor Kelly.
Okay.
She must
Nobody
have
else
hit
can get hurt.
hard.
Oh, poor Kelly. And her birthday's coming up.
Oh, and you taking showers and washing your hair and all that stuff with one hand. is
Everything.
Just, it is the
Everything.
worst. It is just, she's not gonna be able to put her hair back in a ponytail at all.
Well, she's got shorter hair now.
Oh, she does?
Mhm.
Oh, when did she cut her hair?
It looks so cute.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. Did she do that recently?
yeah,
It's like chin length, kind of.
yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I think it looks really good on her.
I bet it would. Well, that's a good thing because that'll be easier.
Yes.
How can she get it into a ponytail with just one arm?
You
Well, no,
can't.
she won't need to get a ponytail. She's
Yeah,
got
if her hair is shorter now, she won't need to. Oh my gosh. Oh,
You know, SOS, like where we all go, Syracuse Orthopedic
Yeah.
Surgeons, they have their own urgent care for
mm.
this kind of thing, and
Yeah.
that's where she went.
Oh, good.
This was last night, and
Oh, no.
so she sees a surgeon in a week. to see.
Jeez.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So she might need surgery. Sounds like they are, if they're sending her to a surgeon,
Yeah,
that's surgery.
And June is a very busy month for you guys.
we've got a hugely busy month.
I know,
all these birthdays.
and we're coming up too. Yeah, so many birthdays. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Wow. All right, that's enough. Okay.
Stop
I
it.
know.
Everyone just stay inside. Don't do anything fun.
Especially
No
in
water
Denver.
sports.
I mean,
No
that
water
hail-
sports, nothing. Just
I know,
stay
and-
inside. And this is a good time to get addicted to video games.
yeah. Watch a bunch of old TV shows. And poor Joanne and Curtis. I mean, honestly, they're having fabulous weather there, which is
Yeah.
great. But they've got to go home to all this hail damage. that
Oh,
they're-
Yeah,
I
I
cannot
know.
believe that. I
I
could not
can't-
even believe that.
I
People.
know.
Did you guys
broken.
look it up on the news? I looked it up. They had
No.
ball size
Yeah. Did anybody
hailstones.
die by getting hit in the head by
Look
that?
at the damage to their table.
I mean, luckily it's a tile table and they can be replaced. It's kind of a cool table. You just
It
have to buy
is.
12 by 12 tiles or
But
something.
how much other damage? I mean, to their roof. Think of the
You
roof
know-
of the house.
I have tile like that in my kitchen and bathroom, and you know, if you drop any plate on that hard tile, it shatters.
I have it in my kitchen and my bathroom too.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
breaks.
Yeah.
The tile shatters or the
No,
plate?
you know, like if you
Whatever
drop,
you drop on
Oh,
it,
okay.
tile's
you know,
fine.
it's gonna shatter, cause the
Yeah.
tile is so
It's so
hard.
hard.
So if you fall on it, probably, there's no give on a tile.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my
no.
God, I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe
I
that.
know. And to happen while they're gone and they're like dying to get home to see that. They got to go home to that big.
I
mess.
know, and they're gonna be so tired when they get home.
So tired. I know. Because it's a longer flight back because of the time change. So the time changes throws you for a loop.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh, man.
Oh, I know. That's terrible.
Well, this is just too much.
Well, we had a beautiful
Wow.
weather yesterday here for the birthday party outside. It was fantastic. It was like 75, low humidity, sunny. It was great. The kids had a blast. It was just like the perfect day. We ended up staying an hour longer than the party was
It
supposed
was
to
kind
be.
of a perfect day here too. It's like 80, which is usually
It's-
hot, but it wasn't
It's just
high
weird.
humidity.
Yeah.
It was low humidity, so it was
Yeah.
nice. It was
Oh my
really, really
God.
beautiful.
Yeah. Cool.
This article says
Poor
hail
Kelly.
as big as baseballs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Did it hit? Did anybody die by getting hit in the head or anything?
And
Yeah.
it said it was unexpected.
That is the craziest.
It really is.
Oh. Yes, it is crazy. Ridiculous.
That would really damage your car if it was sitting
Would
outside.
you
Yeah,
see those
it would
windshields? Somebody's
make a lot of
windshield
sense.
totally
Oh, yeah.
shattered,
But,
totally
but also
gone.
like people's windows in their houses and big, people who had big windows in their
I wonder if
apartment.
people that have skylights.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Joanne and Curtis have solar panels on their roof, and hail can really mess up solar panels too. So I hope their solar panels are okay.
Yikes.
I know.
yeah.
Oh boy, Kelly must be in a lot of pain today.
She says she's feeling nauseous.
This was last night.
It happened last night, yeah.
Is she nauseous from the pain medication? Because codeine, that can make you nauseous. Yeah,
Okay, Frank, make an outdoor dog washing station.
she needs to eat something. Oh my gosh.
Poor Kelly.
I know.
For everybody.
Broken bones are just,
Is she
Yes,
gonna-
what's with the bones?
Is she gonna go to work tomorrow, I wonder?
is she driving automatic?
I think so, doesn't
She
she?
does.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
she got that
sure,
new
yeah.
car. Just getting dressed, doing anything when you only have
Yes.
one.
Getting dressed.
Going to the bathroom, just everything,
Everything.
is hard. At least it's her left arm though, because trying to do all that and brush your teeth and put your makeup on and everything.
But you say that, but
It's
my
not
left
easy.
hand was hurting in January and February.
Yeah.
You use it a lot,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I hold my
Boy, you
toothbrush, but this is where I'm getting out
do.
the toothpaste. I mean,
Right.
you don't use your right hand for everything. Sometimes your right hand is just a stabilizer, and actually you are doing a lot with your left hand,
I know.
I was amazed to find out how much I needed to do with my left hand,
Mhm.
I didn't, didn't
Yeah,
think
you don't realize it till you're done.
no,
use
yeah,
it.
it's bad. It's
I
just
know. Like when we had the finger surgeries, Pat, I mean, that is,
Mhm,
you can't
yeah,
get your hand wet or use it at all.
yeah.
It's really a pain.
But Frank is feeling okay now, isn't he?
Yeah, Frank is doing
well,
good.
he better be because he's going to be doing everything. He's going to be doing all the
Thank you.
cooking. He's going to be doing everything.
Yeah,
right?
because if she has to have surgery, then that's like, well, that sounds like a long recovery.
Yeah, she was telling me yesterday how she had to do a whole bunch of stuff around her house because Toby's gonna stay with them and sleep on her couch in the living room that folds out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So she
Toby's
wants
coming
to-
right in a few days.
Well, next weekend, I
Next
think.
weekend.
Saturday. Yeah,
Okay.
But
Oh,
don't they have something for him to sleep on upstairs?
She wants, her couch in the living room pulls out into a bed.
Mm.
And
Toby can do
like,
it. Toby can do it.
Yeah,
Well, that's nice that he can stay there. That'll be fun.
He can help out.
uh,
Hey, Mom, so you're gonna get somebody to come in and clean your house now?
Yeah, I'll get in touch with her in a few days,
Yeah,
once I get myself settled in here.
okay.
But isn't it nice at least to have a cup of coffee in your own house?
Oh, the coffee at that place was horrible.
Oh, I
Was
bet.
it?
It was always lukewarm.
Ugh,
Oh,
It was
And
so weak.
oh.
mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't want everybody caffeinated up.
you know, it was. It
they were
looked like
stretching
tea.
out the caffeine.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Oh, I know. Making your own coffee at home is always the best.
Yeah.
Getting it fresh made.
So Pat, are you in any pain like right now or no? Is it-
Yeah. Does it hurt now?
No, it feels like, it feels a little uncomfortable, maybe a little itchy,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was like, it was achy.
Okay.
Then I got a bad headache yesterday,
Oh, yeah.
late in the
Oh.
afternoon. I ended up taking a nap. And I
Mhm.
don't know, yesterday was screwed up.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, you don't feel normal when that's going on.
No, I don't feel normal.
No.
I feel like, it's kind of pulling in certain
Yeah.
times, but it's not horrible.
Do they have
Oh.
you on an antibiotic or anything?
Yeah, I'm taking antibiotics
do?
a week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good. And you can sleep okay?
yeah.
That's good.
Ugh.
Well, Rita, what kind of pie you making?
Well, we have the CSA and this week they gave rhubarb and strawberries, so.
Oh, what a great combination.
Yeah, except, I'm annoyed because I really can't eat it because I can't eat strawberries,
Oh,
So I made it just for Marvin because I can't eat it. So I'm really kind of annoyed.
oh,
Yeah.
I
Do you
know.
have any rhubarb left that you can have by itself?
No, actually rhubarb isn't good for me either.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a
So
shame.
it's just a no pie for me, strawberry rhubarb.
Oh,
And in the past, whenever I've eaten it, it's always given me heartburn. So I don't know if rhubarb really appeals to me anyway.
Well, you gotta add a lot of sugar to it though,
But
Oh, yeah.
right now, rhubarb, I can't remember if it's for the blood thing or for which one it's for, but I know it's not good for me.
So what kind of pie are you making?
Well, I made a strawberry rhubarb.
Oh, you did make the pie.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
can't
not
eat it.
gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't have any, but
I know.
That's no fun to make a pie and you can't
Well,
eat it.
I'd love a piece.
I wish I
know.
could share it with you because Marvin, he'll have one piece, and he's, then he won't want it.
But it's
Um,
like, same thing with like all my grandkids' birthday parties. I mean, I can't eat the birthday cake,
Yeah.
I I like get a piece and I taste the frosting and then I throw it away because I can't eat the cake.
Well, there was a little bit of pie dough left over and
Yeah,
I just put a couple of chocolate chips in it and then
there you go.
But Pat, oh my God, I love this pie crust recipe. It's from that Sally's baking thing.
Oh, yeah, she's good, I think.
This is her recipe, her strawberry rhubarb pie.
Oh,
But
okay.
this pie crust, I mean, this is one pie crust. I followed the directions and it like did everything exactly that she said it was going to do. It did. And it handles well and it seems really flaky, but like, I really like this pie crust recipe. And like, I did a lattice top and it handles great.
It handles good, yeah.
So
Yeah.
did you use lard or Crisco or butter?
I used both. She has butter and a little Crisco.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I like that combo. I think that makes
Yeah.
a difference.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have Crisco on hand only for
Yeah,
when
I do
I'm
too.
doing like a pie crust.
Well, I think this is just going to be my go-to pie crust because it just like everything was beautiful about it,
Yeah, so it's this website, Sally's Baking Edition.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
She
Yeah,
does good
It's all
stuff.
about baking. She has tons and tons of recipes.
Yeah, but like
Mm.
she's like, you know, just do
That's
this, don't
good.
overwork this. And she was like, the directions were phenomenal that she gave,
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah,
which were so good. And it's like,
Yeah.
yes.
so I'm really happy about that.
The last
Good.
time I made pie crust, I followed this one from Martha Stewart, and it was supposed to be the best pie crust, but I didn't like it.
You know what? I
And
don't really like
handle.
any Martha Stewart recipes. I have had,
I'm glad you said that because
and I've had somebody else tell me that too. Her recipes suck.
I have made one or two of her
My
recipes
goodness.
and didn't think they turned
Yeah,
out good.
they're not good. It's like you think, oh, it's going to be so great. You know, when she used to have the magazine, she would have these little cards, and
Yeah.
and some of those were good.
Mhm.
But like her baking stuff, it's not good.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, because I was watching on TV, it was like from last fall, and she said she was making a pie for everybody that worked for her. So she
Yeah,
was
yeah,
making
yeah.
like 40 pies or something.
Right.
And that's what's her pie crust. It's the best pie crust. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like the
Hmm.
way it handled. I can't even
Well,
remember.
try the Sally's one from
Yeah.
her rhubarb
Okay.
one. And I think it's her go-to pie crust, but
Yeah.
it was under the rhubarb one, and she
Yeah, oh,
the strawberry rhubarb. But
that's good to
Yeah.
know.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I struggle sometimes with gluten-free pie crust. And actually there's like a King Arthur
don't even bother. It's not even worth
gluten-free
it.
pie crust mix.
Yeah.
Actually was pretty good. King Arthur's pretty
Yeah,
good.
but see, that's the problem. Gluten-free is always pretty good, but it's not that good. Just bite the
I
bullet and
know.
eat some gluten once in a while, you know?
No, it hurts my stomach and I get bloated up. I look like I'm 9 months pregnant for 3 hours.
Oh, come on, seriously?
Yes. Okay, 7 months
But you're
pregnant.
not.
I get very bloated and uncomfortable if I have a big dose of gluten. I'm just not, I haven't
Well, I
done it
didn't
in
say it had to be a
years.
big dose of gluten. It would be a little tiny pie.
Yeah, but I mean, I would want to eat a whole piece. If I'm going to make a pie, if I'm going to go through all the trouble of making a pie, it's going to be something I know I can really enjoy and eat, and it's not going to make me
Mm.
feel sick, you know? So,
I know I kind of I would love a piece of the strawberry rhubarb, but just
Yeah.
because like, I think that I want to try the crust with it.
yeah.
Mm.
And Marvin will let me know. Maybe Meredith will have some.
I'm used to it now, though. I'm okay.
I'm following
Gotten
her
used to it.
instructions to a T. She said, take it out of the oven and do not touch it for 3 hours. You cannot have a bite. It takes 3 hours.
Oh,
This was something else I thought was interesting.
Wow.
You know how you mix the fruit together, you know, and
Yeah.
everything. So you let it sit there before. She said, don't put any of the liquid that accumulates into the pie. That you don't want the liquid.
mm.
I normally
Did-
would have dumped the whole thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She said, don't do that. You
Is
don't
there a
want-
lot of liquid?
There's a good amount of liquid.
I mean, strawberries are
you
like
can't
half
help,
water.
You can't help but to put some of
Yeah.
the liquid in, but she didn't want you to just pour it in and use all the, I thought that was
Interesting.
another interesting thing.
I bet it'll be good.
She's very thorough.
Yeah,
with her
yeah,
Yeah.
Instructions. Yeah.
very
Good.
much so.
Mhm.
That's cool. Oh, it's
Mm.
rainy here today. We've had beautiful days for 5 or 6 days, and now it's rainy. But that's okay.
Right. Yeah, you lucked out for the party, so
We did. That was like, because the
Yeah.
last time they had to cancel it because it was horrible weather. So, but really, David's parents have like the best backyard to have a party in. It's all flat and grassy and big shade trees, and
Mhm.
it's perfect.
that's nice.
Yeah.
So that was Sullivan's birthday.
That was Sullivan's, which he
Sullivan's, right?
was 4. Yeah, but his birthday was April
Yeah.
17th. But they try to schedule to have birthday parties when Noah and Seth are with Colton.
Yeah, that
And,
makes
and
sense.
actually this summer, Colton is gonna get the boys for like he'll get them from Friday till Monday now because they're out of school. So they're extending the weekend.
I had one of my employees say, Rita, is there any way I can get June 17th off? Employees are so stupid. Like, I can't believe he thinks this is a valid reason. or like just lie. Yeah, my niece, I have to, they're having a party for a birthday party for my niece on that Monday. I'm thinking like, who has birthday parties? I'm like, well, they wanted to do it on their actual day. And I'm like, how old is she? 3. I'm like,
Like she's gonna
I
know.
said, she won't know that. What
She
day
won't
it is.
even remember it.
Well, she won't even know what day it is.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So like I said, this is the stupidest excuse I ever heard of. First of all, people having a birthday party, they wouldn't do it on the weekend when most people are available. They're gonna do it on a
Right.
Monday. He's
Right.
gotta be
What,
lying.
everybody in the whole family's got to take Monday off now?
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
3-year-old's
Because
birthday
oh my
party?
God. And I said, so the whole day.
Get up here.
See, that's
Yeah.
the parents. The parents are like, oh, we have to have it right on her birthday. She
I know.
won't care.
I know. I know.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
That's- if that's, it's gotta be the truth because it's so lame. Right, Rita?
I know.
It's,
Ridiculous.
it's so lame. She couldn't make that up. It has to be true.
Hey, you guys, I think I'm gonna get going.
I will
Okay?
be back.
All right,
Yes.
Mom?
Mom's going to the bathroom.
Well, I'm gonna get going, okay?
Okay,
Okay.
I'll stay on till Mom's
All
gets
right.
back.
Bye.
Bye, Rita.
Love you
Bye,
all.
Rita.
Love you too.
Bye.
Good luck this
Say
week.
hi to Mayor.
Bye.
Well, it's good to see Mom moving around nice and slow.
Yeah,
That's good. Does she have her cane on the walker too?
yeah,
Okay. And it's working out okay for her to use that walker and then use the other walker.
yeah, for the
This is
bathroom.
really good because this is the first time I've seen Mom move.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I'm glad we're seeing
Yeah,
this.
that seems to work.
It
And
is- It is slow. I'm glad she's going nice and slow.
she is.
And the other walker in the bathroom, that works. So she lets go and leaves that walker and holds onto the dresser for a
Right.
couple steps.
Right.
and she can grab the other walker.
Yeah, that was her idea. That was a good idea.
It is. Yeah, because she can't get around her bed with that walker.
Well, Janet, what do we do? What are we gonna do? We're all worried about all these people.
I know. I mean, poor Kelly. And,
Oh, I don't like the sound
poor
of that.
Wyatt,
Yeah.
and they have to get rid of the dog now. I mean,
They do.
it is. And, the hard thing with Colton is he still has PTSD, and dogs are so therapeutic when you have PTSD.
Right.
So he has a very special bond with this dog.
Yeah, it's sort of a, what do they call it? Comfort dog, or what do they call it?
Well, yeah, they
Mhm.
help with stress, and he has a very, very close relationship with this
Can't
dog.
you get like a trained dog for?
Well,
the-
here's the thing. I talked with him about this. I said, maybe you can talk to the VA and see if Remy could be matched with another vet. That would make you feel really good that your dog is
Yeah.
going to help another vet. And he said, unfortunately, they don't do that. They go to humane societies and they search out dogs that are typically big enough to, like, labs are good. They're not usually small dogs. They're
Wait a
bigger
minute, I
dogs.
have to answer this for Mom.
HDR. Oh, here. Come from HDR. Oh, here.
Hello? Okay. Well, I'm her daughter Pat. She's in the bathroom. But I can take. Yeah, mm-hmm. Um, I think all right, did you tell her that before? I know she told me somebody was coming around 12. Was that you? Let me see. Oh. Can you hold on 1 second? Mom, the occupational therapist wants to come at 12, but don't you have someone else? Yeah. Tomorrow at 12, I got the. Oh. Okay, tomorrow at 12, she's got PT coming. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Okay. All right. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, that was the occupational therapist,
Oh,
and she's gonna come tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So tomorrow, Mom has 12 o'clock PT and 1 o'clock OT.
is that gonna be too much? Or can mom do
I
that?
don't think,
It'll work.
yeah, they'll work it out.
Yeah, good.
If it is, she'll tell them.
Well, good. I'm glad they called because it's a Sunday. You know, you wouldn't think you'd hear
Yeah.
from them on a Sunday.
Yeah,
But
those
he
kind of
does-
people always call you the day before. You
Yeah,
don't go until the day
well,
before.
that's good. That's good that it's scheduled.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, getting back to the dog, so Colton talked to the VA
yeah.
about that. And they said they don't typically take dogs that are not good with children because they never know what
Mhm.
vet. They just don't want to take a dog that's ever bitten a child into that
But,
program.
everything that Colton's been through, can't he get a trained dog to be an emotional
Well, here's
support
the
dog?
here's the problem with that. The problem with that is you have to go to the facility and stay for about a week, and they have to match up a dog that matches your personality,
Oh,
and they may not match a dog with him because he has a small child.
oh,
It's pretty much a good program for vets who live alone or don't have
Oh.
young children in the house.
okay.
So they don't want to be responsible for a child getting bitten by a dog. So they just don't do that. So that's one of the reasons why he never did that, but he really wanted to do that.
Mhm.
And so this dog has been really important for him. And so it's even harder for him to give it away, but he knows he has to because it bit Wyatt, and Wyatt is just not old enough to have a dog right now.
Yeah, they're
He's
just
got
gonna
issues.
go
And
without a dog for a little while.
they're gonna have to go without a dog, and then when Wyatt gets a little bit older,
1 o'clock.
So you've got PT and OT.
Oh, back to back,
Yeah. But if you can't do it, just tell them.
you know.
yeah. So, you know,
Well, that's
it's-
a tough situation for them, but
it is. And Colton's
Pretty-
dealing with it. And I told him, I said, well, you might need to get a little counseling on help
Mhm.
with this from the VA. If you're having a hard time handling the situation, because, the logical thing is you got to get rid of the dog. And it's just, he's thinking with his heart. So they'll get through it. And hopefully if when Colton gets to the point, he's going to ask a few people if they want the dog. And if he can't find anybody, then he is probably going to give it to Summer's uncle,
yeah,
which we think is like the perfect solution. So. Well, it was good to see you walk, Mom. You're moving nice and slow. That's
Did
very
you
good.
notice I've got a tray on my walker now?
Yeah, well, I could see you've got the cane and you have a tray. That's good. So you can put food on it.
Yeah, I can carry things. Otherwise, you need both hands on the walker and you can't carry anything.
Now, your walker didn't always have that tray on it, did it?
No, I just bought it.
Oh, this is a new one. Okay.
You know.
Oh, very good. I like it. You need that.
Yeah.
You definitely need that right now.
I didn't even know they had those. That
No.
works good.
Yeah.
Very good. I've seen walkers with seats on them. It's lower. You
Yeah.
can sit on it. But that's good. Very good. Well, it's really good to see you in your home, Mom.
Well, it's good to be here.
I know. Very good. Well, I guess we'll get going.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
has been an hour, and that's been long enough, and I'll download it and upload it to YouTube and mail it out to everybody so Joanne can look at it later. So, all right. Well, Love you.
It's nap time too.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
You feeling
very
any-
good,
No?
very
Yeah.
good. All
Okay,
right, well, you guys have a good day.
you
Mhm.
Good to see
too.
you both. Love you all.
Okay.
Okay,
Next
bye-bye.
weekend, we'll all be together.
Yeah, yeah, we will.
Okay.
And then the next weekend after that, we'll be there in person, but not till Saturday afternoon. Yeah,
Mhm.
but we can still Zoom. Yeah. All right, take care.
Okay,
Okay.
Janet, love you.
Bye.
Love
Give
you
her love to
all.
Kelly. You gonna go see Kelly, Pat?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah,
Okay. Bye-bye.
okay, bye-bye.